Today we're gonna talk about the Nreal Air glasses. Honestly, without AR/VR tags, it is actually a sunglasses looking projector. The light emits out from here. I can see it, so does the others. As for the voice, it comes out from the legs. I can hear it, no wonder the others could hear it too. Because it doesn't have a computing power, so it needs a device to output display. And I better say this is a sunglasses monitor, rather than an AR device. The official website declared that it is equivalent to a 130-inch screen at 4 meters away. That sounds big, but actually, it's same like 27-inch screen at half meters away. Since it is a monitor, that's simple. But with only one monitor, there's nothing we can do. No matter it's watching video, gaming, or working, it all requires computing and inputting equipment. So this cable plays an important role. It is both a data cable and a power cable. We can use it to connect various devices based on different usages. But the cable, it needs to be connected all the time. First, we tried on Android phone. But make sure your phone can output video signals through the Type-C port. That basically eliminates the Xiaomi phones. And there's a list on the official website for which specific phones are compatible. When the phone is ready, connected, then install the app. The options are AR Space and Aerial Projection. AR Space is a 3D UI interface, and there are some boring games and video apps inside. When operating by phone, there will be a line like a fishing rod in the picture. As assistant. This is quite interesting compared to those boring games, but that's all about it. Except repeatedly scrolling through the main interface or arranging browser windows one by one in a virtual space, it seems that nothing must be completed in this form or status. And under AR Space mode, when replying and calling or using other apps, you still need to go back on phone. So this mode doesn't mean much to me. As for the projection, it's just outputting the screen directly through the phone. If your phone happens to have a desktop system, then add a portable input device. It can be an ultra-lightweight office entertainment system. And you can use it no matter where you are. Unless you don't care about how people see you. As a peripheral device, its computing power comes from the phone, so a flagship phone can offer a smooth experience, but a less performance phone, it will be possibly slower and laggy. And because Nreal itself doesn't have a battery, so the power supply also relies on phone. They both consuming the battery, and since the Type-C port is occupied, wireless charging is the only choice, which is indeed not convenient. For an iPhone with Lightning port, an adapter is needed. This is an Apple adapter. With this Nreal adapter, totally is $120. Through this transition, you can make a groundbreaking iOS projection on Nreal. Yep, it is only an iPhone projection. It's not the AR Space I expected. And it is the same with TV projection but vertically. And the phone needs to stay awake. Many operations needs to be completed on phone. This process seems no issues when projecting on television, but on this glass, my eyes need to keep switching between the screen inside and the outside. That makes me sick. And it is even more difficult when put the covers on. Moreover, you can't adjust the volume on phone. There's another way of it, which is by pressing this button for 3 seconds. Then you can adjust volume through the leg. Well, we can't blame on Nreal for this complicated process, because this is the fault of Apple Logic. If you happen to need to use it to connect a computer, which is M-chip Apple computer, then you can install the Nebula for AR desktop. But this is a beta version, so things might go wrong. It appears that this function is to fix several virtual screens in the space for extending physical screen, like checking files while editing script, while watching a video. But you will find out that screen are shaking and flashing when you are actually using it. Not a screen is working well. It is far from reaching the purposes. Although I will put important information on physical screen, but remember there's a glass on my face, so the color and brightness of the screen is quite different with the physical screen viewing. Trust me, that will make you very dizzy. And this may be the most practical scenario for Nreal Air. Connect the switch, then lie on the bed. I can rest my hand on my tummy, which is relaxing while putting my face out of danger. I mean, like iPad drop down my face. So is a goodbye a goodbye? I think you already have the answer. Nreal Air is somewhat related to the concept of AR glasses, but not very much. Augmented reality technology in my world, only the AR desktop, and it's not a good one. Most of the time, it's more like a projector in front of us, which used to display image information of different devices. But there are too many devices, so it's hard to develop and adapt each one of them. That caused a totally different experience and feedback from different people. For me, who have almost no demand of a mobile office, Nreal Air, it's hard for me to feel how convenient it is. $379 is the price of this. But with this budget, I can add a secondary PC screen, or get a pair of glasses like this one for the Switch. For the people who want to experience frontier AR technology, it's worth to wait. It may be more suitable for friends who really have mobile office needs, but do not want to bring a computer, hope to solve everything with their phones. Oh, by the way, you also need to have a strong mentality that can tolerate the judgment from people when wearing this indoor. And a strong body, because when you're using Nreal in the car or other transportation, it may cause discomfort and adverse reactions. Compared to the AR concept Mi glasses, which ended useless, Nreal is a bit closer to AR concept. It's comfortable for daily wearing, and it did work under a few scenarios. But there's still a long way to go. Nreal Air Testway gives 4.5 as the subjective overall score.
Testway, 帮你 try before you buy.